Hey Don, welcome back to my aerodrome reviews. We're actually going to do today. We're going to do our home, or my home airport, which is Cromwell Racecourse, NZCS. Basically, I've been here now on the airfield probably about 5 years now, I think, since I had my first hangar site. And behind me is my hangar here, and we've basically got a 20 by 15, which is quite a good size. There's only about 24 allocations of hangar sites on this runway, which is quite limited, and at the moment all the sites, as far as I'm aware, all the sites are taken, but there's still probably down to the western end. There's still another maybe 5 or 6, maybe 7 hangars left to go up and be built, but as far as I'm aware, all the leases have been taken. So basically you're a leaseholder of the land, and then you build your own hangar. Cromwell's quite a good strip, where we've got 2 vectors. We've got the main runway, which is 3618, and it's just over 1,000 metres. I think it's 1,020 metres. And then we've got a cross vector, so 0927. With the 0927 though, you can only take off on 09 and you can only land on 27. So depending on which way the wind's going, usually works out quite well with the valleys and how the wind funnels through here. But it's good having those couple of options. The main runway is 1,020 metres and it's quite wide, about 60 metres wide, but there is quite a big dip in the centre of the runway, and I think it's probably roughly, I haven't measured or anything like that, but it's probably got a good 600, 800 mil drop in the center of the runway. So essentially when I'm landing, I try and land a little bit long to avoid that dip, because if you land short before the dip and get a bit of a bounce landing, you will end up potentially a meter or 2 in the air before you come back down again. So it's good to and it is a long runway, so it's plenty of room to land a little bit long. Just to the north of Cromwell is it's another airstrip called Cromwell, NZCW. It's about 1,000 metres long too, but there's no hangars or anything up there. It's purely a bit of a farm strip, and a few of the training companies, I'll rephrase that, a few of the commercial companies will use that strip up there for a bit of training, things like that. But generally all the major GA stuff's done here in Cromwell Racecourse. We are quite close to town. You can walk into town, probably take you a good 10-15 minutes to walk into town, but at least we are closer to the town. We do have fuel here on site, and I'll take you down for a bit of a look at that shortly. I might jump in the cub and do some takeoff and landings and on the different configurations, and we'll go from there. So we are out in Scooter, the Savage Cub, and we've just taxied up, and we'll look to take off on runway 36. So what we'll do is we'll take off 36 and do a circuit and land on 36, and then we'll turn around and do 18 for a circuit, and then we'll do one takeoff and landing on 0927 to give you a bit of a look at those. And perfect day for it today, no wind at all. So bit of a late start this morning. We had a bit of the June gloom here, which is basically an inversion layer that sits due to the big lake we have and the valleys here. This inversion sits over town, and it didn't lift till about lunchtime. So it's now 2 in the afternoon. We'll get out and do a few circuits and show you Cromwell Racecourse NZCS. Cromwell Racecourse traffic lane Alpha Vars, rolling 36, staying in the circuit. See if we can get a view out the front of that dip in the runway when we get going here. That dip's just under me now. Carries on for about 100, maybe 200 metres, and then So straight ahead of us here we do have the large hill. Depending on which aircraft, this one climbs pretty rapidly, so we don't have to worry about it too much. But in the 206 I generally just do a slight early right turn, follow the highway, and then climb out over the lake. So circuit elevation here is about 720, I think it is, feet. So circuit height will be 1700. Climbing up through 1300 now. So on the on 3.6 it is a right hand circuit, and on 1.8 it's a left hand circuit. So all the circuits are carried out overhead the town. On the other side of the runway is the P's range, so I'm assuming that's why they kept it to this side. Hump's just there. Just taking it past the hump. Pulling up. That's the landing on runway 36. Alrighty, so now we're going to line up on 1.8, and we'll do a left-hand circuit 1.8. Traffic in the circuit, lining up now. And there's definitely more options when you're taking off on 1.8 for engine failures after takeoff. We have the Highlands Motorsport Park, which ends up being 3 big runways over there, and yeah, definitely a few more options than taking off on 3.6. Alright, let's get rolling. Cromwell Racecourse traffic, Lima Alpha Fars, rolling 1.8, staying in the circuit. Turning left back crosswind now. Come on, let's go. Traffic Lima Alpha Bars, finals, 1.8 full stop. Alrighty, we're now lined up on 09, and then what we're going to do is roll 09, and we'll carry out sort of a 180 turn and come back on 27, so yeah, one way in, one way out. Cromwell traffic, Lima Alpha Bars, rolling 09, and we'll carry out a 180 turn to land 27. Also got a couple of wee bumps going down 09.
Some of the planes at Cromwell, basic Cromwell, little RVs and things definitely feel those bumps as they're rolling on 09. And the other thing you need to watch out for here is rabbits. There are a fair few rabbits in central Otago and can cause some significant rabbit holes if left untreated. Bit of float there, slight little bit of tailwind.
Alright, so that's a bit of a tour of our aerodrome here at Cromwell Racecourse, NZCS. So we did a couple of circuits, obviously 3618 and then 0927, and then just be mindful if you are coming in here, just have a good look for that dip in the main runway. It's something that can catch you out at if you sort of have that little bit of a bounce before it, and can end up being probably a metre or so in the air higher than you think you are when you come for the proper landing. So just be aware of that. Apart from that, we've got obviously got the fuel. We've got good accommodations in town, and if you are in town, probably one of the major attractions is the place where I work at, Highlands Motorsport Park. It's just literally a kilometre down the road, not even that, half a k down the road. And if you sing out, we can usually send one of the team members over to come pick you up from the airport as well. And it's a great place to go, have a coffee, or try out all our different rides, go-karts and hot laps and different things like that. But thanks a lot coming along for the tour of Cromwell, and leave any comments below if you have any questions or anything about the area or the airstrip, and then if any other place you want me to go to next in the South Island. Catch you in the next one.